Hello guys, welcome back to Hang with Charlotte's Web. My name is Charlotte and today I thought I'd take you along as a part of Vlogtober. We're going to do what's for supper, and tonight we will be having chili, cheese, and that ain't right, chili and crackers and a grilled cheese sandwich. So let's get started. Okay guys, so I'm going to make my own chili beans using just pinto beans. And how I do that is, of course, I wash them, and because you do want to wash these beans because they are dirty and stuff. And but anyway, I wash them, and then I do let mine soak for a little while. Usually, depends on what's going on for the day when I'm cooking these type of beans. I either let them soak for a little while. Say if I'm going somewhere and I know I'm going to be cooking beans when I get back, I go ahead and put them in some water and let them soak, and it kind of breaks down that coating or whatever it is on the outside. And then sometimes I do not. I just go ahead and, I wash them, just go ahead and put them on and start cooking them. Either way, it works. But anyway, I just add my chili powder to the beans. And I personally cannot tell it once you get them in the chili. I mean, it doesn't, you can't really tell it. But anyway, the chili powder does season them like chili beans. And you can put anything you want in there as far as seasoning goes. You can put not only the salt and pepper and the chili powder, but if you like some type of spicy chili beans, like really spicy chili beans, you can put some type of different types of sauce and or spices in there, and which is fine. I mean, you kind of make your own to your own liking. But anyway, I'm just going to do that, and I am going to let our hamburger thaw out a little bit, and then we'll start making our chili in a little while. Okay guys, so while our beans are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and fill up this cereal container. I like this container because it does seal tight. It's got that little rubber seal around it, and so I like that. And it'll not all fit, so we'll just leave that in the bag. And we are gonna go ahead and work on a few dirty dishes that we have from previous today, and I like to clean as we go, and that way, there's not that many dirty dishes. Like I said the other night, there's not that many dirty dishes at the end of the night to do. And so, because if you're like me, you don't want to stand there and do dishes all night anyway. At least I don't. I don't mind dishes, but, I got other things I got to do. So, anytime we can get something done, or, prep or what have you, it saves time. That's what we need to do. But anyway, so we're going to do that, and we're going to let our beans cook. It will take a little while for these beans to cook. And so I'm going to play some music, and I'll pop back in when I need to. Well, our beans are boiling really well. That's good. And so while that's going, I am going to go ahead and work on our hamburger. This hamburger is still kind of froze, so I'm going to have to end up putting it into the microwave and put it on defrost. I'm not a big fan of doing that with meats. Actually, the only type of meat that I will do that with is the hamburger. Chicken and pork, I just don't feel comfortable with it. I mean, I'm sure you can. I don't know. You all can leave comments below if you can. But anyway, what I'm doing is, like I said, I'm getting ready to put this hamburger in there. But How I buy my hamburger is I buy the great big roll from Walmart. Yes, I know it's pretty expensive. When I started buying that roll, or well, when we started buying that roll, it was like $20, and now I think it's up to like 34 or something. It's crazy, maybe a little higher. But anyway, hopefully prices will come down soon. So we buy that big roll, and I just cut it up in chunks like you've seen there, and just put it in Ziploc bags. You can usually, depending on like how thick and everything, you can usually fit like 4 of those chunks to a gallon Ziploc bag. And so I just do that and put it in the freezer, and just that way I can take out what I need, and I don't have to thaw it all out at once. And if you all would like to see a video on how I prep for things like that, and how I separate the packages of meats and stuff to freeze, please leave them in the comments below, and I will get a video out to you on that. But or if you have ideas that you do differently, then please leave them in the comments below. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this hamburger started cooking. And I no longer do, for myself, I no longer do onions. I used to put onions and bell peppers, and then, of course, the hamburger, chili beans, and tomato juice in my chili. But I don't know, probably 3, maybe working on 4 years ago now, I had an issue with onions. And it's like, I don't know, it's like when I eat them, it's like they started like irritating my throat. So I just kind of got scared to eat them now. I really love onions, but like I said, I kind of got scared. I don't know if you can, if there was just something going on with me at that time, and it just happened to be that irritated me. I don't know. But anyway, so Doug, he likes onions, and what I usually do is sometimes I saute them for him separately in a pan, and then he adds them in, put chili powder and stuff on them and saute them, and then he adds them into his own chili. If not, sometimes he has one that he just cuts, and just eats it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this bell pepper cut up and get it into our hamburger and let that cook. So I'm going to play some more music. Alright guys, so now I'm going to add the chili powder into the ground beef and the bell peppers. I have already off camera pre-drained the grease off of the hamburger. So I'm just going to give this a stir and just be sure we get this all mixed up really well. And I do like to be pretty generous with the chili powder, so I'm going to add more. You can never have not enough, I don't think. Make sure it's seasoned really well and just stir it pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to add our chili powder into our beans. Remember, they're the pinto beans, so we need to season them so they'll taste more like chili beans. I do like to be generous with the chili powder, and that because of that reason. And also I'm going to add some salt and pepper, as I'm sure some has boiled away since it's been cooking. And then I'm just going to give that a good stir and let it finish cooking and season the beans really good. And okay guys, here is our beans. See, they're boiling really good, looking good. Just let that boil for a little bit like that. Okay guys, so now I'm going to add in our hamburger and our bell peppers. And I'm just going to give that a good stir, make sure everything is mixed up really well. And then we're going to add in some more chili sauce, or not chili sauce, more chili powder. And then we're just going to just be sure everything is mixed up really well and just everything is seasoned like it should be. Okay, now let's add in our tomato juice. And we're just going to give this a good stir, mixing everything together and make sure everything is just, like I said, mixed together really well. And let's add in some chili powder. Okay, so let's add in some chili powder and let's just give that a good stir. And I like to be generous once again with the chili powder. That way I think make everything seasoned really well and just stir it up really good. And while that's cooking, I actually turn the heat down low. And while that's simmering, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some grilled cheese sandwiches and get those done. And then in a little bit, we'll be ready to eat, guys. Alright guys, here's our chili. It's done, and it looks good and it smells amazing, and our grilled cheese look really well. Let's thank Jesus and let's eat. Okay guys, we're going to wrap this video up here. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you don't mind, please like and subscribe. It will help my channel to grow. And if you ring that little bell in the drop down menu, YouTube will notify you when I upload again. As we are in Vlogtober, be sure to return tomorrow. We will have another video. And until then, I love you, thank you, and God bless you. Have a good night.